The Bad Batch's two-part event just came out, and it was frankly incredible. In Bad Batch fashion, it answered so many questions we've been thinking about for a while, like the state of Commander Wolf, more insight on the Clone X experiment, Rex's covert, and we even got to follow up with Senator Singh, which was nice. One lingering question, though, was the new villain we got to see, the third Clone X Trooper, who's still unnamed, but Wikipedia called him CX-2, so that's what I'm referring to him as, for simplicity's sake. At first, I didn't think anything of this guy since he's the third X-Trooper we've seen if we include that prototype assassin that attacked Rex in Season 2, so I assumed that CX-2 was just going to be another villain of the week. However, what I found interesting was how we haven't seen this guy's face yet. Granted, the other two X-Troopers were just normal, regular clones with no distinguishing features, so it's most likely the same case for this guy, but I find it weird how this guy survived the battle with Crosshair, meaning he's probably going to come back, and by the looks of the trailer, he's going to lead the Empire invasion on Pabu later this season. So suffice to say, if CX-2 was really just going to be another regular villain of the week like the other two X-Troopers, they would have just killed him off and replaced him with another X-Trooper, meaning he may be more important than we've been led to believe. So let's brainstorm. Who is CX-2?
The screenslaver could be some guy.
This is the simplest answer, probably the most likely answer, as well as the one I subscribe to personally. I don't really think CX-2 is going to be anyone special. He's probably just a new character who's an allegory for the regs on Tantus, although I don't really see an issue with it being someone we do know. I will say, I do think it would be cool if it is a reg, but it's one of Hauser's squad mates that was captured and sent to Tantus. And we do know 100% that they are on the planet, so maybe they were conditioned to the X program. It's unlikely that the writers are probably going to go in this direction, since it's kind of a niche idea for CX-2's identity. I don't know, it could be a neat idea. Let's see what happens.
Damn it! You got me shitting me!
So remember like 1 minute ago when I said I don't see an issue with CX-2 being a pre-established character? This is the exception. I know a lot of people really want Tech to be alive, but I really hope it doesn't end up being the case. Crosshair explicitly told Rex that he wasn't turned into an X-Trooper because his defects prevented him from being conditioned. The same would go for Tech, who, just like Crosshair, is a defective clone. If he were CX-2, the show would be contradicting its own logic. And most importantly of all, Star Wars has a huge issue with bringing characters back, and I'm more so forgiving of Force-sensitive surviving impossible feats, but Tech is just a normal guy. No one can survive a fall like that, I'm sorry. It would not only undo Season 2's finale, but the emotional weight of all of Season 2 itself. Tech stands, I'm gonna need you to turn in your badges and accept defeat. You're all officially off the Force.
The Lord giveth.
Neat!
The Lord taketh away.
You see, this is a twist I'd be fine with. I think it would make total sense for Commander Cody to be a CX-2. After his insubordination in Season 2, he could have been brought to Tantus and conditioned, and Rampart saying he went AWOL could have just been a cover story. I think that would also make sense as to why CX-2 didn't show his face in the new episodes, since Rex already had a huge encounter with Wolf that already rocked his world a little bit, so having another scene of him meeting a long-lost friend in Cody would have felt repetitive, as well as not us having enough time to digest what we were just shown, since we just got a scene with Wolf. I don't know, it makes sense in my head. A lot of people also pointed out that CX-2 has the exact same knife as Commander Cody, which we saw him use in Season 2, but...
You're wrong, you're objectively wrong, and I'm coming for you.
I do think it'd be a nice twist. I don't think it's likely, because, let's be real, I think the writers forgot that Commander Cody even exists. At the end of the day, does CX-2's identity really matter? I'm gonna say not really. I honestly really love his fight with Crosshair in the waterfall, and I consider him a worst-case scenario for Crosshair, someone who would have become a slave to the system if he didn't question orders soon enough. CX-2 said Crosshair had a chance to be like him, and while I think he meant it as a form of mockery, I think the writers were trying to give it a second meaning. Crosshair did have a chance of being like CX-2, but he broke free of his programming and made the right choice for once. Being a good soldier isn't doing what you're told, it's doing what you think is right. All of this can still work if CX-2 is just a completely new character, and I do think it would still work if he's pre-established, but I don't know, I think it would work if he's still an allegory for Crosshair and the regs as well. Then again, all of this could be wrong, maybe it's Tech, Maybe it's Commander Cody. Maybe it's Dogma for some reason, because people are still thinking about that character. Do you remember Dogma? I don't remember Dogma. But, yeah, there you have it. That's my little breakdown of CX-2. This is kind of a laid-back video. It's not really scripted. But, I hope you guys liked it. I appreciate the support on the channel recently. The Echo video is over 4,000 views at this point, and I think that is just absolutely insane. I am super grateful for the audience that I have elected over the past few weeks. I think that is super, super cool. Alright, that's it. Video's over. Bye.